Every human life begins the same way, not with money, not with fear, but with imagination. A child doesn't know what income is. He doesn't know what class he belongs to. He doesn't know that some dreams are considered safe and some are considered dangerous. He only knows one thing, he wants more from life. As a child, he looks at the sky and believes it is reachable. He believes effort alone can bend reality. He believes talent will always be rewarded. And most importantly, he believes adults know what they are doing. This belief is powerful and fragile because no one tells him that the world he is born into already has invisible rules. Rules written not on paper but in bank balances, social expectation, and silent family sacrifices. This child is not poor, but he is not free either. He is born into the middle class. The middle class home is quiet, not because there are no problems, but because problems are never discussed openly. Bills are paid behind closed doors, arguments happen in whispers, stress is hidden behind smiles. Parents don't say, "We are scared," they say, "Everything is fine." They believe protecting the child means hiding reality. But what they actually pass on is confusion. The child grows up feeling pressure without understanding its source. He senses tension without context. He learns early that asking for too much makes adults uncomfortable. So he starts shrinking his desires. Not because he lacks ambition, but because he loves his family. School arrives with a promise: study hard, get good grades, everything will be okay. This formula is repeated so often that it becomes truth. No one explains how money works, no one explains debt, no one explains risk. The child memorizes answers, not systems. He is rewarded for obedience, not curiosity, for repetition, not questioning. Education becomes a race, not towards understanding life but towards approval. And slowly, without realizing it, he starts preparing not for freedom but for employment. At some point, the child speaks his dream out loud, and the room changes. People don't attack the dream directly, they smile politely. Then they say things like, "Be practical, think realistically, who will pay for that?" These words sound reasonable, responsible, mature, but they carry fear. Fear passed down from generation who never had a choice. Fear disguised as wisdom. The child learns an important lesson here. Dreams must justify themselves financially, and some dreams fail that test. As he grows older, the pressure increases, grades matter more, comparison becomes constant, failure feels permanent. He watches classmates whose parents can afford better coaching, better resources, better exposure. He tells himself he just needs to work harder, but effort alone cannot close every gap. This is when anxiety enters, not loudly but quietly. It shows up as self doubt, as guilt for wanting more, as fear of disappointing everyone. The child is still dreaming, but now he is also calculating. When it is time to choose a path, the options are filtered not by passion but by affordability. Loans become normal, debt becomes acceptable, everyone does it, becomes justification. He chooses a career not because he loves it deeply, but because it seems stable enough. This decision is not weakness, it is survival, and survival always comes before fulfillment. Adulthood doesn't arrive with clarity, it arrives with responsibility, a job, a salary, a sense of relief. Finally, money is coming in, but something feels off. The income increases, so do expenses. The freedom he expected doesn't show up. Instead, life becomes a cycle: work, commute, bills, sleep, repeat. He tells himself this is just the beginning, that it will get better. but no one tells him that comfort can be more dangerous than struggle. Love enters his life, and with it, new responsibility. Marriage is beautiful, but it is also financially reality amplified. Rent doubles, expectation grow, savings slow down, then comes a child, and suddenly every decision feels heavier. He is no longer thinks in months, he thinks in decades. Fear changes shape. It's no longer about failure, it's about security. This is where the trap closes. He earns enough to survive, but not enough to stop. Saving exists, but they are locked. Money is tied up in things he cannot touch without consequences. He followed every rule he was taught, yet he feels stuck. This confusion is dangerous because it creates silent frustration, and silent frustration slowly kills ambition. He looks around and sees others doing better. Some started businesses, some took risks, some had safety net. Comparison becomes constant. Social media doesn't help. It turns success into a highlight reel. He feels behind, even though he has worked non-stop. This is burnout, not from laziness but from effort without direction. At some point, something cracks. Not externally, internally. He realizes no one is coming to save him. Not the government, not his employer, not society. This realization hurts, but it also liberates. For the first time, he starts learning about money intensely. Not to get rich overnight, but to understand the game. He learns about budgeting, emergency fund, risk management. He learns the difference between income and wealth. He understands that hard work alone is not enough. Direction matters. He feels something new, control. He starts small. He stops chasing validation. He stops upgrading life just to appear successful. He teaches his child lesson he never learned about saving, about investment, about patience, about choices, about skill over degree. This story is not about failure, it is about awareness. The middle class is not weak, it is uninformed, and information changes everything. Dreams don't die because people are lazy, they die because people are never taught how money really works. Listen, if this story made you uncomfortable, it means it touched something real. If it reminded you of yourself, you are not alone. If this video woke you up, share it with someone who needs it. This channel is dedicated to personal finance and money related content, not to promise shortcuts, but to give clarity. Because dreams deserve direction, not just hard work.